Hello friends at home. In this video, I will be doing today's math lesson with you. I am sitting here in the classroom with all of your face-to-face friends. They are getting out their math books and opening up to page 103. We are working on lesson 3-6 today that says count on to subtract. So once you are open to page 103, and you are ready to begin, I'll get started. Now, you might remember, boys and girls, when we were doing addition, we used a number line and we practiced counting on to add. If you remember, in addition, when we would count on to add, we would always start with our bigger add end and make the big jump. And then we would take the little ribbit small jumps for our second add end. And that would give us our sum or our total, right? Noah, do you have a question? Oh, quickly. All right. So today we are going to be using our number lines again, and we're going to be using those big jumps and the little blingy ribbit hopping jumps. But this time, instead of figuring out the addition answer, we are going to be figuring out the other add end or the missing part, which is the answer in our subtraction, our difference, okay? So to show you what I'm talking about, on the top of 103, it says there are 10 birds in a bird bath. Would you all please right now, using your pencil, circle 10 birds? There are 10 birds in a bird bath. They're swimming and getting clean and having drinks. But then 7 of those birds fly away. So circle 7, go away. And now our question says, how many birds are left? So here it says you can count on to subtract. 10 take away 7 equals what? This is what we're trying to figure out, right? 10 birds, 7 fly away. How many are left? So if we were looking at this as a part, whole box, and I were to draw out my part, whole box, which we've gotten really good at, I know that my whole, or my total, is 10, right? Because those are the number of birds that were swimming in the bath. And I know that one of my parts is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? That's what I know. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is, what is this other part? How many birds are still in that bath when 7 of them flew away? So this is how they're showing you how to solve it. Hands down, eyes on the screen. They're saying if you go to the part that you know, so start at 0 and go, whee! This is the part we know, right? We already know 7. And then if you take your ribbit jumps and you keep ribbit jumping, boing, 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 ribbit jump, until you get to your total, the number of jumps will be that other part. So let's try it. We're trying to go from 7 to 10 because we want to go from 7 to 10. So here we go. Ribbit 1, ribbit 2, ribbit 3. Now I made it to 10. How many jumps did I take? 1, 2, 3. So what is my other part? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. So 10 take away 7 equals 3. That works because 7 plus 3 is 10. 7, bling, 8, 9, 10. 7 plus 3 is 10. So 10 take away 7 equals 3. Remember, addition and subtraction work hand in hand. They're related. So before, when we would use the number line, we were solving to find out our sum or our total. Now we know our sum and we know one of our parts. We're trying to figure out that other part. Okay? So now let's go down to where it says practice. And it says show how you can count on to subtract. So the first thing I want you to do is look at the number sentence. We're trying to find the answer for 8 take away 6. So if, and you don't have to draw this, I just want you to watch. If I were to put that in my part, whole box, I know that my whole, my sum or my total is 8. And I know that one of my parts is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to figure out what this other part is, okay? So now, if I jump to my first part, which is 6, whee, and now I do my little ribbit jumps until I get to my whole, which is 8, ribbit 1, ribbit 2. How many jumps did I take? Mateo? 2 jumps. 1, 2. So my missing piece is 2. 8 take away 6 equals 2. Because 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 2, 1, 2, equals 8. Okay? So part, whole. Whole, part. Okay? All right, now let's take a look down at number 2. So, for number 2, right now I want you to watch, then you can do. So watch first, then do, okay? 7 take away 5. What do I know? Here's what I know, okay? I know that my whole is 7. That's my altogether number. And I know that one of my parts is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do I need to know? I need to know what this other part is. So, Johnny, I'm going to jump to my first part, which is what?
5.
So here I go from 0 to 5. Go ahead and do that now. Jump from 0 to 5. Now, I'm going to start my little ribbit hops. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And I'm going to stop when I get to 7 because 7 is my whole. Okay? So from 5, let's go. Ribbit 1, ribbit 2. Now I made it to 7. Johnny, how many jumps did I take?
2.
2. So what's my other part?
2.
2. 1, 2. So 7 take away 5 equals 2. And that works because 5 plus 2 equals 7. Part, whole, part. Okay? Excellent, friends. Go ahead now and turn the page to 104. We're going to start at the top of 104. And it's asking us 10 take away 9. So 10 is our whole, right? 10 is the big number. That's the total, 10. And then how many am I taking away, Serafina? 9. So this part is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm trying to figure out what this other part is. So I'm going to start by jumping to 9. So everybody on your paper, start at 0 and jump all the way to 9. That was a big jump. Now, Isaac, what number do I need to take my ribbit hops to get to? 10, because that's my total, right? So starting at 9, let's ribbit hop until we get to 10. Here we go. Ribbit 1. Hey, I'm already there. How many hops did I take, Isaac? 1. So what's my missing part? 1. So 10 take away 9 equals 1. And that works because 9 plus 1 equals 10. Somebody is doing a silly voice, and that's just not appropriate during learning time. All right, Emma, let's take a look at number 4, okay? The question that they're asking us to solve, Emma, is 3 take away 1, okay? So what I know is that the whole, or the total, is 3. That's how many I have all together. That's my big number. And I know that one of my parts is this number 1, so I can put 1 there. What I'm trying to figure out, Em, is what's this other piece, the other part that would give me 3. So to solve that, looking at my number line, the first thing I'm going to do is jump to the number 1. So everybody start at 0 and jump to 1. Bing! Now the next thing that I'm going to do is take my little ribbit hops, one number at a time, and I'm going to stop when I get to the number 3. Okay, Emma, so here's the number 3. I'm going to start here and start hopping, and I'll stop at 3. So count with me. Ribbit 1, ribbit 2. Whoops, I made it to 3, Emma. How many jumps did I take? 2. So 3 take away 1 equals 2. My missing part is 2. And that works because 1 plus 2 equals 3. Or 1 plus 2 equals 3. All right, looking at 5 and 6, it says subtract, use a number line to help. We can use that little number line there. It's a tiny one, but we'll make it work. So I have 8 take away 5. The first thing I'm going to do is jump to 5. Whee! Boom. The next thing I'm going to do is little jumps until I get to 8. So count with me. Ribbit 1, ribbit 2, ribbit 3. I made it to 8. How many ribbit jumps did I take, Landon? 3. So 8 take away 5 equals 3. All right, the next one, don't let it confuse you. They just flip-flopped. This one says some number equals 9 take away 8. That would be the same thing if I said 9 take away 8 equals some number. See how they just moved this equals over to the other side, okay? That's all they did. So 9 take away 8. So 9 is my big number. That's my whole. And 8 is one of my pieces. So I'm going to start by jumping to this 8. So on my number line, the first thing I'm going to do is go all the way to 8. Okay? And now I'm going to keep jumping with my ribbit jumps until I get to 9. So count with me from 8. Here we go. We're trying to get to 9. Ribbit 1. Oh, hey, I'm there. How many jumps did I take, Lily?
1.
Just 1. So the answer is 1. 1 equals 9 take away 8. Okay, let's look at our problem-solving word problem here. It says Noah has 8 books. Everyone circle 8 books. He reads 5 books. Everyone circle 5 books. And now the question we need to underline is, how many books does Noah have left to read? Count on to find your difference. So, right here, let's talk about what we know and what we need to know. We know that he has 8 books altogether. That's our total. That's our whole. We know he's read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. We're trying to figure out this other part. What other number do I need to put here to get me to 8? So see this line right here? I'm going to turn this line into a number line, okay? So I'm going to put an arrow here and an arrow here. And I'm going to do a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good enough. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see how I turned it into a number line? All right. Now, we're looking to figure out 8 take away the 5 he read equals what number? So, we're going to do our first jump to our first part. So from 0, I'm going to jump all the way to 5. Here I go. Whee! Boom. Now, my whole is 8. So I need to stop my jumping when I get to 8. Okay? So let's start ribbit jumping one number at a time and see how many jumps we take until we get to our total. Okay? Ribbit 1, ribbit 2, ribbit 3. Oh, I made it to 8. How many jumps did I take? 1, 2, 3. So 8 take away 5, everyone, equals 3. My missing piece is 1, 2, 3. And that works because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 all together. Okay? All right, we're going to skip the right about it, and we're going to go on. I'm going to work you through these first 2 problems, and then I'm going to have you do these ones on your own, okay? So let's take a look-see at right here. We have 3 take away 2. So the first thing they did was jump to the 2. That was his first number. Then they took their little ribbit jumps until they landed at the total, which was 3. How many ribbit jumps did they take? Emily? 1. So 3 minus 2 equals 1 because 2 plus 1 equals 3. All right, let's look at number 2. Use the number line if it helps. 7 minus 6. So our first jump, we're going to go to the 6. Whee! And now we're going to take our jumps until we get to 7. Ribbit 1. Brooklyn, how many ribbit jumps did I take?
2.
2? Look at right here. Boom, from 6 to 7. How many jumps did I take?
1.
Just 1. So 7 take away 6 equals 1, and that works because 6 plus 1 equals 7. Another way that you can check your work is to draw it out. Draw your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw one more. Count them up and see. Is your total 7? Do your 2 parts. Add up to 7. Okay? All right. Now, kids at home and kids in the classroom, don't worry about 9 and 10. Don't worry about those. Right now, I want you to work through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Use a number line if it helps you. Okay? And solve for these equations. I'm going to pause this video, let everybody work for a little bit. You at home should pause as well. And then we'll come back and check our work in just a few. Okay? So go ahead right now, friends at home, work through those problems. Friends in the classroom will work through them here. And then I will check them with you in just a few minutes. All right, friends at home, we are back, and I'm going to go over these questions with you all. Make sure you're checking your work here in the classroom and at home to see how you did. The first problem here, number 1, said 6 take away 4. So for my first jump, I was to go to the 4. So from 0, you should have jumped all the way to 4. And then from 4, we were going up to 6. So we would say ribbit 1, ribbit 2. That was 1, 2 jumps. So my other number that I should have put in the box was 2. If you had a 2, kiss your brain. Mwah. If you did not have a 2, stop and fix it now because you can see where you made your mistake. Okay? If the number line helps you, I encourage you to use it. I just drew a number line right on a piece of plain paper. You could also use your whiteboard as your number line, or you can use the number lines provided in the math book, okay? All right, taking a look at the next one. 5 is our big number. That's what we want to end up at. And we're going to start with 2 as our first part. So your first jump would be to 2. That's your first part. From there, you're going to take your little jumps all the way to 5. So we would go ribbit 1, ribbit 2, ribbit 3. I made it to 5. How many little jumps did I take, Austin? 3. So my missing number is 3. If you had 3, kiss your brain. If you did not have 3, fix it now. Looking at the next one, we have 4, take away 2. So our first number we're going to jump to is our 2. That's our first part. And then we're going to take our little hops until we get to 4. Ribbit 1, ribbit 2. I made it to 4. Blake, how many little jumps did I take? 2. So 4 take away 2 equals 2. If you had 2 for that one, kiss your brain. If you did not have 2, fix it now. All right, Blake, looking at number 4, we're going from 7 up to 10. So our first part is 7. We're going to take our first jump all the way to 7. And then from 7, we're going to jump along until we hit 10. Here we go. Ribbit 1, ribbit 2, ribbit 3. How many little jumps did I take before I got to 10, Connor? 3. So 10 minus 7 equals 3. If you had a 3, kiss your brain. If you did not have a 3, fix it now. I'm glad you're getting them right, Victoria. That makes me happy. All right, let's take a look at number 5. Oh, hold on, friends at home. I have a few friends standing up in the classroom. I'm not sure why. I'll wait till everyone's sitting down. Okay, so for this one, it's 8 take away 5. So our first part is 5. So we'll jump to the 5. Here we go. Whee! And now we're going to go little jumps until we get to our total, which is 8. So we'll say ribbit 1, ribbit 2, ribbit 3. I say ribbit because it's like a little frog jumping over the leap pads or the lily pads. How many little jumps did I take, Serafina? 3. So 8 minus 5 equals 3. If you had that right, kiss your brain. If you did not have it right, stop and think. Okay, you need to mask up, sweet pea. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's look at number 6 now. It says 9 take away 8. So we're going to do our first jump to that first part, which is 8. Whee! Boom. And now I'm going to do little jumps until I get to 9. Ribbit 1. Oh, I'm already there, Victoria. How many little jumps did I take? Just 1. So my answer is just 1. If you had 1, kiss your brain. If you did not have 1, fix it now. All right, 2 more, friends. Let's look at number 7. Number 7 says 6 take away 3. So my first part is 3. I'll do my first jump to the 3. My second part I don't know yet, but I'm going to keep going till I get to the 6. Ribbit 1, ribbit 2, ribbit 3. I made it to 6. How many jumps did I take, Brooklyn? 3. So 6 take away 3 equals 3. If you had 3, kiss your brain. If you did not have 3, that's okay. Fix it now. All right, and the last one that you had to do was 7 take away 6. So we know that 7 is where we want to end up. 6 is our first part, so we'll do our first jump to the 6. And we want to end up on 7, so let's start jumping. Ribbit 1. Oh, I'm already there, Serafina. How many jumps was that?
1.
Just 1. If you had a 1 for that one, kiss your brain. If you did not have a 1, fix it now. All right. All right, friends, so I hope that this way of using the number line to help solve your subtraction problems seems helpful for you. Remember, I teach you several different ways to do addition and subtraction. You're going to pick ultimately what works best for your brain, but this is just one way. And it seems like a lot of you really enjoyed this method today. So that's awesome. Friends at home, I look forward to working with you again soon. Bye.
Bye.